Welcome to Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो चमका दो दुनिया को जीत लो इस जहां को
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सिर्फ मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो के साथ 107.8 FM मस्ट रेडियो पर
प्रफुल्ल, वो वाइडी मेलिसा जेके को मैथ पढ़ा रही है। मुझे तो मैथ का मतलब भी नहीं पता। प्रफुल्ल, मैथ मतलब?
मैथ हंसा, वो मेरे ऑफिस के शिंदे भाव की बीवी शिंदे भाव के शर्ट का बटन टूटने पे क्या बोलती है?
वो तो ऐसे कहती है, ओ बाबा तुम्ही ना थांबा, मी आत येऊन लावते। मियात मियात, ओ बाबा मियात। अब प्रफुल्ल और हंसा को मैथ सिखाना हमारे बस की बात नहीं, पर आप सब लोगों के लिए हम ला रहे हैं सुबह 9 बजे, दोपहर 1 बजे एंड शाम को 7 बजे मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। सुनते रहिए मस्त रेडियो 107.8।
हेलो दोस्तों, आप सुन रहे हैं 107.8 मस्ट रेडियो। मैं हूं आपका आरजे आकाश और आपका स्वागत करता हूं मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2 में। तो दोस्तों, हम हमेशा कहीं भी जाते हैं, चाहे वो कहीं इंटरव्यू हो या कहीं बस स्टैंड हो या कोई भी सोशल गैदरिंग होती है, तो अगर हम मतलब अननोन लोगों से मिलते हैं कहीं रास्ते पर या कहीं पर भी, तब हम उनसे जब बात करते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि हाँ यार, ये तो हमारा कोई मतलब दूर का पहचान वाला या कहीं ना कहीं कनेक्शन तो आ ही जाता है। तब हमारे मुंह से निकल जाता है कि यार, वर्ल्ड इज सच अ स्मॉल प्लेस, मतलब ये जो दुनिया है ये एक ग्लोबल विलेज की तरह हो गई है। तो इसी पे आज रोशनी डालेंगे हमारे डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर जी, जो मैथमेटिशियन है हमारे। वो हमें बताएंगे कि ये ग्लोबल विलेज, जो मतलब वर्ल्ड इतना छोटा कैसे हो गया है मैथमेटिक्स के जरिए, ये जानना बड़ा ही इंटरेस्टिंग होगा। तो सुनते रहिए।
Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Math on Radio. Once again, we have invited our mathematician Dr. Vivek Patkar to the show. Dr. Vivek Patkar, welcome.
Yeah.
Last time we spoke about some magical numbers and how they affect and how they can actually be used as applications in various processes. I in fact communicated with you a couple of days back on email, and I was just thinking, the internet, it is called the World Wide Web. Web because it's like a spider's web and it goes on increasing. But if you look at the internet, it is such a complex system.
Yes.
So for example, on Facebook I have 1,000 friends. They have another 10,000 friends. So the chain reaction is immense. So let's talk about the mathematics within this, or how big or how small the world is, because the internet is such a huge complex web. Can it be defined by numbers, or I mean let's discuss that today.
See, what you are saying is really very interesting, because how big the world is,
Yes.
Say, can a number express it? Something like that. I am reminded of Professor Marshall McLuhan.
Okay.
He was a professor of communication
Mm-hmm.
from Canada, like that. And early 60s, he has envisaged the proliferation of television, the change it will bring in the society in terms of
Okay.
communication. Also, some idea of internet, like that. That's why it's called father of communication.
Okay, he forecasted then.
And then what will its impact, like that. So, unfortunately, he died in 1980 when PC revolution started.
Oh,
He
unfortunately.
did not like. But he coined the term global village.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And there is a book by this title with Michael Powers. Like that. Then his other two books are very important. One is called the Gutenberg's Galaxy.
Okay.
Gutenberg was the first printing press inventor, like that.
Correct.
And then Laws of Media. These are
Acha.
very important books, like that. What he said that media will pervade so much that, like in village, everybody, you can talk to anybody. The same way you can talk across the globe, irrespective of time and space. Like
Right,
that. That is
right.
how the whole world will be like global village.
village.
That was his concept,
Idea.
like that. So I am talking about 1950s end or 60s.
Mhm.
62 was a Gutenberg's Galaxy book. Which started this idea, like that. And this global village came slightly later, like that. So many scientists started thinking on what McLuhan was saying, because there was nothing available of that nature at that time. Like that. And again, interestingly, another psychologist, Professor Stanley Milgram,
Okay.
in USA, he said, let us try to measure the closeness of the people.
Yes, sir, people say world is a small place.
So how small it is?
Okay.
That is how, can it be expressed in numbers, as you say? Although he was not a mathematician, but he had the idea that let us put to test what people are saying, we are becoming global village or something like that.
Let us see.
So what he did, he devised one experiment in the field, like that. He gave an advertisement in newspaper that we are going to conduct some experiment which is harmless to many people, like that, and only 2 states were selected, like that, and many people responded to participate in the experiment. Experiment was very simple. What he did, he selected 296. He prepared 296 packets.
Okay.
On that, name of the addressee, only the name.
Not the address.
Not the address.
Okay.
And Boston, Massachusetts state.
Okay, so not even the full postal address,
Only the city name and the state,
Okay.
Massachusetts. And these packets were given to those who had responded in 2 cities. One is Omaha in Nebraska state and Wichita in Kansas state. Very far from Boston.
Right.
Thousands, more than miles away, like that. What he told to those persons whom these packets were given, that if you know the person, you can send directly to that somehow, we don't mind.
Okay.
But if you are not able to send, then you think of your relatives or friends who can perhaps do that.
Okay. So
directly or indirectly.
Okay, so idea was, for example, if I get a packet of Dr. Vivek Patkar, Mumbai.
Yeah.
Now I have to know whether I know Dr. Vivek
Somehow
Patkar or
you
not.
can meet.
If not, then I have to find someone in Mumbai whom I know and then try to reach you.
He may sign, or he may further send it.
Okay.
So this is how he give instruction that if you are sending directly, inform us that way. If you are giving it to somebody, just inform that I am giving to this person.
Okay.
The same instruction to be given to next person, like that. So remember, 296 packets and 2 months time was given for this whole experiment, like that. What is your guess? How many packets reach to those persons in Boston?
I mean, it is difficult because, for example, if
numbers,
I have to reach
we are talking numbers. So
maybe it may change 10, 20 hands and then reach you, or maybe it may never reach you also.
So what was the end result? 64 packets reached.
Out of 296?
296, means about 21% of the packets reached, like that. Rest dropped away. Either people lost interest, they lost in time.
Or it never reached there or whatever.
Like that. In 2 months' time, 64 out of 296 packets reached. And very few were direct.
Okay.
So most of them were through chain of people, like that. And what is interesting, that more or less, those out of 64, most of those reached through chain process, only 6 persons were involved in the chain.
Wait, okay, only 6 people change hands to send that packet
reach
to
the packet to the addressee. like that.
And I was thinking it will take 10-20 people or...
So, this was very startling. So, he published an article in a popular magazine called Psychology Today in 1967. And it was very exciting result.
Exactly.
Like that. People started thinking, and so it was generalized in that sense that the degree of separation between any two persons in United States is 6. So we can reach the president of USA
through 6
steps like that. So although he never said it like that, but that was
interpreted like that.
Of course, he published a scientific article after 2 years in a very sophisticated manner. There were certain lacunas in the experiments, etc., like that. But that was another number.
Right.
6 is the degree of separation between any two persons like that. Now many people replicated experiment, removing those flaws and all that. But surprisingly, all the time 5.8, 6.2. That was around number. 6. So all those, in spite of those flaws, etc.,
still
the result was really stable in that sense, like that. So people started that 6 is the degree of separation. But you will say that was the time of postal and those kind of era like that. Now we are talking about internet. So I think 2011 a study was done using emails.
In the same way?
In the same way. But let me tell you, how many persons were chosen this time? 24,613.
Oh, sample
randomly selected those who have got an email account like that. And they were just given a name of the person
and asked to find.
Send the email to that person. And
I mean randomly you give any name and you...
such 18 names were given.
Okay.
Whose email ID we have got like that. But those people were not knowing them.
Right, okay.
So 24,000 odd people were given that, suppose XYZ. That's
you have
all.
to contact
You have
them.
to send email saying hello or thank you or something like that. And it should reach to those XYZ, the one intended like that. And same thing, if you think or guess like that, send it directly. Otherwise, you can send to somebody who will forward it to like that.
Okay.
Surprisingly, almost all the 18 people received those emails by very large number. But through forward process, having again the chain to be having 6 forwarding steps.
This is unbelievable.
So, as I'm saying, so irrespective of the mode of communication, that number 6 is found to be stable. And now you can say anywhere in the world, it was only for United States. Now anywhere in the world, you can contact somebody through
6
email,
steps.
6 forwarding steps like
Unbelievable,
that.
unbelievable.
So, this is very surprising result, but it was...
It's true. I mean, it is now the result is not even surprising, but just goes to show that we may not know a lot of people, but we may be able to reach someone through 6 or 7 steps for that matter.
Something like that is easily possible in practice. Like that. So 6 becomes a magic number. Now we can say that way. So each number has its own beauty.
Right.
But you require 6 tens, they say,
right,
to have it like that. But it is... When these results came out like that, many people started very seriously thinking about that. Mathematically, what we are actually computing, we are trying to find out what is called the average path length in a communication network.
Okay.
Or any network like that. So technically called average path length, which turned out to be 6.
6 this time.
Both the things like that. So can we really use this like that? So lot many people were thinking, because before that there were a few network analysis models were available. Although network analysis started right from Euler's results of Königsberg Bridge, graph theory started from there. Now it has become part of what is called the network analysis. Graph theory is expanded to that like that. So there were a few results, one of them by Paul Erdős also, what is called a random network like that. But the startling result was published in 1998 in the Nature, the prestigious journal, by 2 physicists, D.J. Watson and S. Stockards. What they said, really speaking, that mathematically also world can be made very small. Right?
Interesting.
So they say we are concentrating on small world phenomena. Right? So small world network analysis, that is what the title says. They say we have got a randomly distributed network of communication, anything like that. Now what you do, you just put 3 or 4 random links.
Okay.
Then the average path length reduces considerably. Suppose you have got a network of 25 people. Not everybody connected to each other. Some are more, some are less like that. So average path length may be 8 or 10 for that network.
Right.
Like so they say you just add 3 or 4 connection between any 2 points randomly. The average path length almost come down to 3.
Okay, that much.
So they did lot of experiments, build a theoretical model to prove this result. It's a very elaborate mathematical model, but this was a very important result. So 1998 and 2014 we are ending like that. In last say 15-16 years, lot of work has been done on what is called the small world phenomena. It is a part of network analysis like that. And what is called, we can now compute clustering coefficient of a network. Again, a mathematical concept like that. Degree of centrality, variety of things.
And I think these are the concepts which are used in software's computing for example, what is the reach of your post on Facebook, for example. You make a group and you get number of likes, number of people reached. It's ultimately mathematics, even though it is being done in a computing fashion.
But so systematically, that's the idea. What is called, they say, sometime you create a hub. Hub and spoke kind of thing. So you artificially create a hub. So many links are coming to that, from which it can be transferred to many other
people.
Don't put link to link, node to node links directly. Create a hub like that. That was the concept which has been used by many courier companies, many shipment companies. So see, they pick up one airport, or one railway station, or one city,
as the base.
So from Jaipur to Kanyakumari, don't set directly. You may create Bangalore as a hub. So many things will come to Bangalore, and so then they can the round trip from Bangalore to Jaipur is reduced, and Bangalore to Kanyakumari. So what kind of hubs, where to locate them, that also came out of this kind of analysis. Small world
because ultimately, for example, the Indian Post, they have to set up some number of postal stations at places. So how many to set, where to set, so that your effort becomes minimum and you actually reach there faster.
So supply chain management really become
much more
efficient using this kind of network analysis like that. Then it also, when many of the traffic congestions were studied, it was found which are the bottlenecks. If you remove them,
lot of things can be cleared
like that. So sometime you have to add the hub, sometime you have to remove those hubs. Hub means bottlenecks like that. So this has proved very important in very military strategies, many transportation phenomena. Not only that, it has been used for cancer treatment now.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, it was observed that the cancer cells are like our normal cells, only behaving abnormally. That's the problem. So when you kill those cells, the normal cell also get killed, because the medicine cannot distinguish between two like that. So nowadays what is called targeted therapy, which have come like that. So they identify which are the hub kind of cancer cells. Only those are killed.
So that the other cells are not.
So their linkage, they're spreading out
automatically
like that. So so removing
unbelievable.
So this you can now wear mathematics, wear the cancer treatment. But this idea has been used for cancer treatment in that fashion, very effectively.
Fantastic.
Then metabolism, the body's metabolism. Sometimes you feel very happy, very energetic, sometimes no. You have taken the same food, you have done everything. So why it happens? So there are certain points where this bottling is created, or something got
in your body.
Yeah, so how to speed up metabolism, again done through this kind of network.
You target that particular area either to boost or reduce or whatever it is.
Like that.
Fantastic.
Then it has been used in variety of networks. Say even studying the internet itself.
Yes, we all started from that.
So the nodes are the routers, and cables and all these things are there, you can say edges like that. So what is the best routing strategy? It is coming through this kind of analysis like that. Again, World Wide Web. The web pages are the nodes, and the addresses, URLs are the
these
links. Like that. So how best to adjust them like that. Then even collaboration between scientists. So each scientist is a node. So whom he cites, how many times, like that. So variety of insights are coming. looking it from network analysis point of view.
Right.
So small world phenomena, because small world means you have to consider the phenomena for the current situation. Now you cannot consider link from Jaran Narlikar to Einstein, because they are in different time period.
Like but at least in that time
period in across the geography, this small world phenomena has really immensely proved like that. Even the analysis of the actors, actresses, with whom they have worked, it has been analyzed.
And okay, so they have been successful with a particular co-star or not?
How many times? Again, this is
so probably someone can do a network analysis of why Dharmendra and Hema Malini were more popular rather than.
What do you think?
You can do a lot of things.
Yeah, lot many, and with whom they worked, and whether they became more popular out there independently or not. So lot of work is going on, and this is really an open area still. Just 15-20 years have
so
passed.
In fact, we can contribute a lot in this.
Yes, and it has got tremendous potential for application. You just think of any network activity, and some insight
can
come out like that. So
wonderful.
The small world, depending on that 6 number, you can say, has come out.
Exactly. So when you meet someone after quite some time, or you thought that you knew that person, but you didn't know that you were related, then you should not say world is a small place, because every 6th person, you can say, the person, or you can reach the person in 6 steps.
Like that.
And network analysis is a wonderful tool for a lot of applications.
If you take it from geometry, 6-sided figure, hexagon, is again a marvelous figure.
Really?
Smallest area having maximum volume. That's why honeybees
make that
their nest is having
now even
cells.
Naturally.
Yeah. Even your cell phone, your mobile phone works on the hexagon geometry.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we should take it as a separate topics also.
Yeah, I will tell you. So hexagon plays a very important. That's why it's called cellular phone. See, mobile phone is not technical name, is cellular phone.
Oh.
And each cell is having
hexagon
like that. So I will talk about it later.
Unbelievable.
But so mathematics is all pervading. You talk communication, you talk sports, you talk military, you talk transportation, numbers, network. This mathematical development is not just an abstract development.
It is applied.
It can be applied. It is applied, and applied to the, you can say, benefit of the human as far as possible. They are a perverted mind, they can put it to otherwise but perhaps benefits outweigh those kind of, you can say, bad
but
things.
Certainly in our coming episodes we will certainly try and talk about more applications. For example, one of our episodes in the future, certainly friends, will be on the hexagon, for example. And Dr. Patkar, we will certainly invite you back once again. But thank you very much, just to make us know that it is not just by fluke that world is a small place, it has a bit of mathematics also involved in it.
Yes, and very powerful mathematics.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. And friends, do stay tuned to Maths on Radio Season 2.
तो ये थे हमारे डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर जी, जिन्होंने हमें समझाया कि मैथ्स के जरिए या कम्युनिकेशन के जरिए हम इजी फिक्स स्टेप्स में किस लोगों से, मतलब अनजान लोगों से भी हम कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं जो हमारे जाने हुए हैं। मैं हूं आरजे आकाश, तो सुनते रहिए मैक्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2।
डरना नहीं है हमें मैथ्स से, आगे बढ़ना है मैथ्स में। डरना नहीं है हमें मैथ्स से, आगे बढ़ना है मैथ्स में। तो आओ मैथ्स सीखे हम, तो सुने मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। परेशानी है कैलकुलेशन से, परेशानी है, थ्योरम से अरे परेशानी है हमें मैथ से। तो आओ सुने हम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, डरना नहीं है हमें मैथ्स से, आगे बढ़ना है मैथ्स में, डरना नहीं है मैथ्स में, आगे बढ़ना है मैथ्स में। तो आओ मैथ्स सीखे हम 107.8 FM पर, हाँ FM पर तो सुने मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो।
फिर से मैथ्स में 0। हे भगवान, कब बनेगी तू मैथ्स का हीरो? क्या करूं मैं इस लड़की का?
अरे ट्यूटोरियल ज्वाइन करवा दो।
अरे नहीं, एजुकेशनल क्लासेस।
नहीं, प्रीति मैम की नोट से ही पढ़ लो।
नो मॉम, अब मैं करूंगी मैथ्स में टॉप और उड़ाऊंगी आपके होश, क्योंकि बढ़ रहा है मेरा जोश। अब नहीं देंगे हम मैथ्स टीचर को दोष, बिकॉज मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो हर रोज सिर्फ और सिर्फ 107.8 मस्त FM पर, सुबह 9 बजे, दोपहर 1 बजे और शाम 7 बजे।
तो दोस्तों, आपने मतलब हम शो के मतलब इस अंत पे आ गए हैं कि हमें अब पता चल चुका है कि ये जो स्मॉल वर्ल्ड है, मतलब हमारा कम्युनिकेशन इतना स्ट्रांग हो चुका है कि हम अनजान लोगों से भी बहुत आसानी से कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं। और मैक्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2 के बारे में आप हमें कोई सजेशन भेजना चाहते हैं तो आप हमें ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पर। हमारे फेसबुक पेज पर भी रेगुलर अपडेट्स के लिए आप लाइक कर सकते हैं और वहाँ पे आपको ढेर सारे अपडेट्स मिलेंगे। और अगर आपने कोई चीज मिस कर दी हो तो आप हमारा पॉडकास्ट भी सुन सकते हैं radiomust.in पर। तो मैं हूँ आरजे आकाश, आपसे लेता हूँ अलविदा।
दोस्तों, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। मैथ्स से जुड़ी जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा प्रोग्राम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। अगर आप भी मैथ्स के बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं या फिर हमें कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो तरीका बहुत ही आसान है। आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पे, या फिर आप लॉग इन कर सकते हैं हमारे फेसबुक पेज पर mathsonradio@must। टिल देन, टेक केयर।
This is Must Radio, only on 107.8 FM.
Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.